This video hopefully will be super short, and this will take you through how to add tolerances to your Fusion 360 designs. Okay, so I have here just simply a block with a hole in it, and I have already put my dimensions on the block. So I have my length, my width, and my height of my block, and then this was a countersink hole, and so I have the hole note there. So if I wanted to add a tolerance to this, and I just lost my mouse, I would double click on the measurement, and then this dialog box opens up over here, and I'm going to scroll down a little bit, and you'll notice that tolerances is one of my options. So I'm going to go ahead and check that box, and it will open up a little bit more so we can choose the type of tolerance. Now they use slightly different vocabulary than we have in our lesson, but hopefully like you can kind of figure out by looking at it what it is. So a symmetrical tolerance is a bilateral tolerance, and I can change what I want that tolerance to be. So it looks like it's defaulting to 2 plus or minus 0.01. I'm going to go ahead and change that to plus or minus 0.05. There we go. And close that out. And then you'll notice now that my measurement over here has a tolerance on it. Let's go double click on the 3. And just for some variety, let's go and pick. I am doing this from home. I don't have a mouse, so it's kind of awkward. We'll do deviation tolerance. This we could use if we wanted to have the 3, but we wanted different numbers, say on the top or the bottom. So if I wanted to make this unilateral, a unilateral tolerance, I could make that upper limit 0. And then only put a tolerance on the bottom. But you could also use this if you wanted 3 to be in the middle of your upper and lower limits, but not maybe not exactly in the center. So somewhere between them, maybe is the best way to put that. So somewhere between the upper and lower limits, but not necessarily in the center. So you could say plus 0.05, but then minus 0.01. Okay, but for the sake of consistency, I want to make that upper limit 0, and I'll make the lower limit 0.02, and then we'll close that out. And that would be our unilateral tolerance. And then let's come up here to the 4. All right, and so we have bilateral, we have that deviation, which we can use if we want unilateral, and then we have the limit dimensions. That looks like lower tolerance, upper tolerance. It actually looks like the same thing. That's not what I was expecting to have happen. But what was that? That was like, it has to do with how it's going to display. So if I want it to go up to say 0.05, notice over here on the drawing, it automatically adds it in, and we'll do 0.02, and notice that it subtracts it automatically. So the dialog box looks the same as it does with the deviation tolerance, but the way it's going to display on the drawing is as a limit dimension. You could also, I think, the text for the whole note, well, I think maybe I clicked on the wrong thing. Yeah, I don't know if it'll let me do the tolerances in the whole note. Nope. Oh, undo, close that. I just inserted a part number. Awesome. Not what I wanted to do, but that's cool. Okay. It inserted the title of my file. Okay. So we've got that. Now, if you wanted to put a general tolerance on here, the best way to do that is probably by adding either a text note, and you could specify in your text note okay, I don't know what happened there. No, it's not. There we go. We wanted text. That was really weird. There we go. Type of note, and don't add any part numbers. General tolerance is, plus minus 0.05 if you wanted to have a general tolerance and you didn't want to write it for everything on there. So you could put that anywhere on your drawing. Okay, so that is a quick little 5-minute video on how to add tolerances to your Fusion drawings.